But yeah, do you know what? I forgot my soul ring apparently.
No.
You never leave house without your soul ring, Nathan.
Never leave your house without your soul ring.
You never leave house. Keys, wallet, soul ring. Everyone knows.
And just like magic, we're here and we are ready to play. And do you know what? I'm playing with my 3 favourite people. I cannot think of anyone here I'd rather be with than you 3.
Literally no one comes to mind.
Literally not a single person comes to mind right now. And
So sincere.
you're welcome. We're playing our final Final Fantasy. Final, maybe. Who knows? Well, how long can we keep milking it for?
When does Spider-Man come out?
Yeah. As the dust settles on Final Fantasy. Well, actually, I think it's the last one because I think next week we need to start recording Edge of Eternity. So, so anyway, big thank you before we get started to Ultra Pro for sponsoring this episode. Thank you, Ultra Pro. You're amazing. We love you and you make the best stuff. And if you want to win these, stunning playmats and sleeves, and even a deck box, we're going to be doing a giveaway, and that could be at any point in the episode. I appreciate the dramatic effect. These are some great glasses, honestly. And we're going to be doing a giveaway at some point, but you're going to need to watch out because at some point there might be a phone call. So maybe I haven't put it on airplane mode, so we'll see what happens. Right. Anyway, my name's Christian, and I'm playing Hope STM, which is definitely how it's pronounced. My card cares about milling people, but it does it in a really cool way. Basically, on my end step, your mill equals the amount of life back gain, and it is in what nobody can dispute are the best colours of Magic, white and blue. What have you got to say about that, Dave?
I'm doubting that very much. I'm pressing X as hard as I can to doubt right now. Real people know what I mean.
Yeah, bring up the meme. What are you playing?
Hello, I'm Dave. They found me in a bush outside and said I was playing Sephiroth. Now, okay, Sephiroth, a very aggressive.
Have you read this card yet?
No. Like, you found me outside literally 5 minutes ago.
Dave was in a bush, yeah.
So, yeah, whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, I may sack another creature. If I do, I can draw a card. But his most important facet is, whenever another creature dies, so not just mine, but any other creature, target opponent loses a life, I gain a life. 4th time that happens in a turn, Sephiroth transforms, and I believe just becomes a bigger Sephiroth, but importantly has an emblem, which effectively has that effect. Which effectively has that effect now as a permanent status on the battlefield. So I'm going to be killing a lot of things.
Yeah,
which I believe is
going to make us suck stuff, aren't you? Basically.
Yeah, which I believe is lore accurate.
Killed a lot of words.
I'm sure Nathan's enjoying you taking his foil Sephiroth in and out of the sleeve.
No, but it's more time to enjoy actually using the sleeves that we were given. So thank you very much again.
So I was also found in a bush. But yeah, no. So I'm Nathan. I'm playing Golbez, the Crystal Collector. So he's from Final Fantasy 4. I know that about him. I know he wasn't. I know he wasn't.
Was that just on the bottom of the card?
Yeah, no, but he is also a villain. But I'm pretty sure when they remade the game, they did a sort of a nice sort of hero arc for him as well.
Spoilers. Oh my god, some of us haven't played Final Fantasy.
So whenever an artifact item tool enters the battlefield, like it's a surveil, essentially I want to put artifacts in the bin. I want to put 8. I want to start pinging. Because when I've got 8 artifacts out, I get to return a creature card, and it deals that much damage to any each opponent to be precise. So they lose that much life. So I want big creature and bin, loads of artifacts.
So we're all going to be losing some life.
Hopefully.
Well, hope. Esteemily. No, that's going to get put in it.
Yeah.
We have fun here.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Matthew. They actually found me outside my work. I'm a reputable person.
He works at the bush outside.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the manager of the bush outside. When you keep up
with fine establishment it is.
Trying to keep all the guests. And I'm playing, I think, my last D&D character, Celes Rune, which is a Mardu commander. 4/4, that when it enters I can discard cards and then draw that many cards +1. So it's kind of like card advantage. And then it says whenever a creature enters from the graveyard or was cast from the graveyard, it enters with a 1/1 counter, which probably interacts weirdly with the set. I'd have to ask my Judge friend Jesper about that.
Yeah, and Nathan, thank you as well for building all the decks today. If you want Nathan to build a deck for you, all you have to do is basically offer him some promos because he's a little magpie. Yeah. Brilliant. Are we all ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go.
I think we know who to blame when things don't inevitably go Well.
And I run the die roll, so I will go first. Second time in a row. Let's go. I'm going to play a plains. I'm going to tap the plains, and I am going to play a Soul Warden. Hey, Soul Sister.
I started that one with Soul, and I got very, very worried.
Oh.
That you're like, oh, it's a bad card.
No, it's all right. It's just a completely fair card, and I'll pass the turn to my good friend, Mr. Dave.
Thank you, my good friend, Mr. Christian. I shall draw because this is the matter. Cool. Well, I'll do similar but not. We'll go Swamp, and I'll tap that, and just throw a cheeky little field now.
Yeah. We won't say anything about the Chosen Swamp. We'll just move swiftly on from that.
Please do.
Shift, great set.
Great gold. So I'll draw for my turn. And
It's gold.
Gold.
Gold. Well, definitely not something else.
It's funny you say that because I've actually named the deck for this. I love gold. That from Austin Maltry. No different gold reference. I'm going to play a swamp.
Sorry, Judge, for you.
And I'm also going to play the Chromox, but I'm going to pitch offer you can't refuse. Someone's going to exile that. I'll eat that and I'll just use blue because my dice are blue. Just to signal it is blue. I'm going to tap for 2, black and blue. Play my commander.
Not at all a scary turn.
Unbelievable.
And I'll pass through.
And so, yeah.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play a plane for turn, and like irreputable human being. I'm not going to have a turn one play.
Right, I'll untap, laugh at your terrible attempt to not have a turn one play. I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to cast my commander, Hope Estheim. Pronounce it differently every time.
Are you trying to see what
I will gain a life.
You missed the trigger as well because I played a creature, so you would have got to gain a life.
Oh, it's whenever another creature not I control. Okay, so we'll take that back. I'm sure Wally won't make me look stupid in the edit. And I will go to combat, and I think Dave, you played something, so I'm going to swing at you for 1.
I have a 1/4.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll block it with my face. And that was 1, was it?
Yep. And then at my end set, each opponent will mill 1 card because I gained a life.
Very much.
There we go.
Ooh, I milled Motec. Storeboard.
Oh, anything interesting? A swamp
I milled a swamp.
that you desperately needed.
Oh,
And then I'll pass the turn to Lila Dave.
thank you very much.
Mine is actually irrelevant because I might get him back later. And he actually cares about things in the graveyard.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge.
Oh, well, probably fail.
We'll sort that out. So untap up to the draw. So we'll go for another swamp. I'll tap 2, and I'll just get the lightning greaves up now as well. Oh, pass and 10.
Like mono black equipment deck. Go.
I'll untap, I'll draw. Ooh, that's a very nice card.
Oh.
It sort of changes what I want to do to a degree. Yeah, it just, no, I don't. I'm going to play an Ancient Tomb because I do not care for that. You know, Joe, actually, I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to lose a life, a lot of life. A life. I'm going to play, I can flash it in, but I want to play an artifact so I get to surveil. So Liberator, Edge of Battle Foster, it's got flying, the flash is irrelevant right now. I can play colorless artifacts as though they have flash, and mana spent to cast that spell. Okay. If an amount of mana spent is greater than its power, I put a 1/1 counter on it. So if I spend like 4 mana now, I get, well, if I spend 2 mana, it gets a counter.
I've immediately forgotten everything that card does.
Yeah.
But
I can flash.
it's going to get +1/+1 counters as your artifacts.
For my commander. Throw that in the bin. I think I just want that.
Probably.
I've put a Legion there in the bin. And I think I'm going to pass turn.
No problem.
No trigger because I own 2 artifacts.
Fantastic. Keep draw. And just to note, with Hope on the battlefield, you surveillance at the top's pretty around.
Oh, you put a creature onto the battlefield, so I gained.
It is going to be mills.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to play a land for turn. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to cast Arcane Signet.
Nice.
Oh,
And then,
he's rampant.
I know nothing about Final Fantasy, but my character looks vaguely look like a good guy. And
Jesus, guy.
And Christian's character looks vaguely like a good guy. So let's scheme together.
That sounds like
Yeah.
politicking. Are we the villains in it?
Because of vampiric shooter.
That sounds good.
So we don't need to reveal. We can just choose to put a card on top of our library. What are you so upset about?
This?
So I'm gonna put a card on top of our library. That sounds great. Should we go do that?
Yeah, let's go.
Nathan, I'm not a fan of this alliance. That's
I know.
Yep.
This card.
The villains. You
As with spoken villains, we need to go.
got the mustache as well.
Oh yes, yes.
Alright, I'm going to put this card on top.
I'm putting this card on top.
Sounds good. I'm happy with that.
Perfect. And then with that, I will pass back to him.
Right, I'm going to untap and draw. Oh, what a great card. Just drawn. I'm going to play an island.
That great card.
I'm going to tap 3, for a Ristic Study. Yay! Definitely didn't just go and get that. Yeah. We'll go to combat, and Matt, you help me get a Ristic Study. So, Dave, I'm going to come at you for 3.
Oh.
One on his life link.
Yeah, and that is going to be command 2. That's going to be command damage.
So 1, 2, 3, and I've also got me some commander damage.
I'm going to gain 2. We'll go to my end step, and you will each mill 2.
Ooh, Bahamut.
Oh,
Oh, I don't want
flashbacks from last episode.
Oh, well, okay, well, Swamps.
I would like that, man.
Mooney. I suppose I've
Bahamut's
with
good.
that.
And I'll pass the turn to Lede.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll untap. We'll keep that. We'll go. It actually works out a little bit better than I think it's going to do. So we will just play a swamp, and I think it will be time for Sephiroth.
Trigger, would you like to pay the 1 for Ristic Study?
I can't.
Oh, so I guess I'll draw a card.
I hate you already.
Okay. I've just noticed soldiers capitalised. Do I need to shout that every time I have?
No, don't, because it'll peak the mics.
Sephiroth Fabled soldier is now on the field, and when he enters or attacks, I may sacrifice another creature. I have no creatures, so I cannot do that, unfortunately. However, I will equip for the lightning greaves to Sephiroth,
Tap down.
and I think that will be my turn.
I will.
On you go, fellow villain.
Yes. Our villainous turn begin. So I'm gonna
What's
play.
going on? What's going
I'm
on?
gonna play a nice whiteboarded and
Oh my god!
Like a true villain.
like a true villain. And yes, I am gonna play the one from the Ristic Study with the Starlight.
Sure.
I'm just gonna play this with 1 comment. I've multi-kicked it. It'll trigger my Liberator because it does have great.
What is it? Never flowing chalice?
Yeah. So it's taps for 1 and there, and Liberator gets a wonderful counter.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go on.
I just pay for 1. I will surveil from Golbez. Do I want a lamp? I'm then. Oh, you know, no, I did this the right order. I'll do this. Tap 2. And I'm going to play a Mind Prank.
Would you like to pay for Ristic
I
Study?
will. That's why I did the chalice.
So, Mind Prank is more mill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever anyone loses life, they put that many cards
Oh.
into their graveyard.
Wow, we're going to be milling.
Notably, it doesn't trigger this.
At least
now,
there's no
I-
mesmeric orbs. There's no mesmeric orbs, is there, Dave?
No, I made sure to take them out. I am going to mill a Pitiless Plunderer.
That's what a villain will lead into the show.
So yeah, so I'm moving to my end step. Now, I'm pretty sure I do have 4 artifacts this time, so I do actually have a trigger. I get to return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand. What I think I'm going to get is Imhotep the Stormlord.
What a great card.
It is a very good card, and it will start triggered. Sadly, he doesn't trigger himself when he comes back in the graveyard, but when I get to play him, I'm going to start getting stuff from FINAL Warriors. I'll pass them.
Perfect. On top of you draw. You love to see something where you go.
Shoots it to the top.
Well, and it got milled.
Oh. So you like.
I put a creature on top, so I can melt to my bin.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we could have chatted. We could have spoken. Like,
I'm actually gonna mill some more, so I'm going to pay a red, losing a life on purpose. We've got a Minecraft trigger. 2 mill a top card. Marionette, turn to it.
that's good.
And then we have a red, white, and a black. Black Terror. Roll the hope.
And trigger.
Well, no. I'm assuming this is also a good guy.
It is, yes.
Human Warrior Wizard, at the beginning of my combat, I can mill 2. Convenient, let's go
Yeah.
to combat. I will mill 2. We're milling a Deflecting Swat and a Iron Maester. And then this says, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I can pay 2. If I do, I return a creature card with power 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield top.
Okay, we're good.
Go ahead.
Right, I'm gonna untap and draw. Okay, I have not drawn a land in all those cards, annoyingly. So I'm gonna just have to play this now. I'm gonna play a Faithful Mending. I'm gonna gain 2 life, draw 2, and discard 2. You have definitely put lands in this deck. Yeah, like yeah. Right, okay.
Well, that's it.
I mean, this deck definitely has the least. This one's got 31.
I've never seen privilege like this. He gets a guaranteed risk until he turn 3. And he's still complaining about a land problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna discard an Ajani's Welcome and an Alhamaret's Archive. I'm gonna play a Mystic Remora. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try and find. We're gonna try and find stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. I was very responsible about the Ristic Study. I am not gonna be responsible about the.
Now, Matt, you want to be milled, right?
And they call us
If
the
you want to
Mill.
gain some life, go on.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, if you want to be milled, I can swing and make everybody mill too.
Feel free.
Okay. Wait.
No block.
Okay. You're right. I'll swing at you for 2.
Sure, I will take 2.
I'll gain 2.
Then I'll be Minecraft trigger as well. So
So I mill 2 more. We get Portal of Phyrexia and a Deadly Roller.
Okay. So there are good cards, but no lands in the estate.
Yeah.
Right. We will then go to my end step, and each player is going to mill 2 cards.
Mill 4. Game 4.
because you've the
Faithful Magic.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 4 cards.
So,
yeah, there is one.
wait,
Your
there's a
brother-
land, there's another land.
Moxed Opal, I would like that.
Eternal.
Back in you, man.
Oh,
No, I've had my own Golbez.
oh
well.
Yeah.
Down. There, come on.
Yeah, and I'll pass it to my good friend Lade.
Well, I'm just I've seen Sir Conrad go in the vid well.
I think I missed a trigger from your commander for the life game as well. I can't remember anything. We'll just crack on.
Yeah, I think you did before.
Okay, no worries. In that case, I'll untap, I'll keep, and I'll draw more. Ooh, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay. Matt,
Yo,
what's your graveyard looking like today?
Are you already?
I wish that I could say good things, but the only good thing in a creature is your commander. So, I mean, I've got a portal to for a Phyrexia can animate artifact.
Honestly, I'm just happy that that's what your graveyard's looking like
I mean,
right now.
If you want a creature, I have a Bahamut in my graveyard. Bahamut, which is
This is a tough one. I think we'll go then Phyrexian Tower. Oh, well, Dracula's Tomb. Dressed up as Dracula's Tomb for today. Actually, this could work in my favour. Because I'll pay 4 for Shieldred. I won't pay the 1.
Okay, well, that will happen first. So I will draw a card first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Oh no, that's a fun card. Okay, so I'm going to start losing some life here, so I don't mind that. Okay, cool. So we've got a Shieldred the Apocalypse.
Oh,
But you could always want to sack it to Sephiroth. So
There's a lot of things I could
You could draw a kind of shield.
do. You know what?
oh, that's a creature, so I do gain a life. I need to remember that this is everybody's creature.
Well, fine. I'm going to swing Sephiroth at you. I will choose not to Sephiroth.
Okay, I'm not going to block, so I'll take 3 commander damage.
Yes.
So die for me, please, and then I will mill 3. Correct?
Yeah.
So I'll mill an Elixir of Mortality, an Arcane Signet, and a Prairie Stream. One of those is a land, believe it or not. I have to put some in the net.
Statistically, there is now you're more likely to get a hand. And with that, I will pass my turn.
So on everyone's upkeep now, they're going to draw 1 and mill 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm loose.
Not me though, because it only affects them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this will look quick as well. So we've got 2.
So there's a lot happening right now. So you've drawn, so you've lost 2 life.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna play a swamp attack. I'm not gonna be responsible now. I was responsible for that. No one else was. I'm gonna take 2 life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play my
Okay, Trigger, would you like to pay for Ristic Study?
No, I won't card.
Okay, so I'll draw a card.
Mhm.
I'm going to lose 2 life, and then with a loss of life trigger, I'm going to mill 2. Again, not land.
Closer to getting on. Now, he is an artifact, so I do get to actually surveil. And I also put a counter on my one guy over here. Surveil. I'll put a Rising Dark Realm in the middle. Yeah, it's going to get milled, so it's going to get milled, so it's sort of. That would be pretty good right now.
We can all
Uh,
breathe a sigh of relief.
so I'm going to 2, I'm tap my Saga, I'm going to make a construct, I don't actually have the battle token. Is it when I play, let me just check, whenever it enters, so I get to surveil as well.
A creature's end, 2 creatures have entered, sorry, so I get 2.
Yeah.
Right, I must remember that.
Well, I'll bid a plot capper as well. So I'm going to go to my end step, I've got 6 artifacts, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I get to return a creature card to my hand, I don't get damage yet. So I think I'm going to get a Leading Man, which is an artifact card. So I get to create 2 black net card.
Which means I'll gain 2 life.
Yeah, and I'll get to surveil. I'll get to surveil 2 as well, which will also put me up to 8 off. Some of my cheese.
You're very much online now.
And I'll surveil 2. So split 1. I might put then. It's gonna get milled. I will pass 2.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw my card. We have a Children trigger.
Let's take your 2 life.
I will then mill 2. And more lands. Okay, this is the first thing I could have seen. It's a land that makes me lose life. Actually kind of optimal.
We done. When I said I wanted to say hope and you built the rest of the decks, you like, you want to mill us.
That is not in the plan. But
Yeah.
I am going I'm going to mill 2 more cards. I'm going to cast a Virtue of Persistence. I mentioned.
So you've got the lock range one.
Yeah.
I have 2 triggers. Would you like to pay 1 or would you like to pay 4?
Do I look like I'm intelligent?
So may I draw 2
Yeah, go
cards?
ahead.
So I'm going to draw 2 cards, and do you know what that means? I'm going to lose 4 life, and I'm going to mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
With the -3, -3, I'm actually going to
Kill.
hit him.
that's actually pretty good for me. You get to go. I get to
And you
get
gain 2.
Cool.
Gain 2
I
life.
also get a trigger from Sephiroth like that when another creature dies. Target opponent loses a life, and I gain a life. You want to lose life?
No, hit me.
You can go on. Just because you're so eager.
So you lose a life.
I've never seen a man more eager to be punched in the
Sorry.
face.
Okay, and then I gain 2 life after the spell fully resolves. I will then move to combat, and guess what I do? I'm also more cards. I'm going to mill Jester's Will and a Haunted Ridge. And Terra now has flying.
I do have a fly.
Yeah. Oh, Christian. Mr. 45 life. Unfortunately,
Yeah, sure.
we're coming in for 3 in the air.
That's it. Fight
Okay,
extra shells.
Take 3.
Yeah.
I'll mill 3.
I will then get to pay 2 life, and I can return a creature of mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield step. And I'm going to get back Sephiroth,
Oh no.
Fabled Soldier.
2 Sephiroths.
We have a life gain trigger over here,
Yeah, I'm going to gain a life.
and Sephiroth enters. We've heard it before.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go over it. And I am going to look at my paper board and say pass.
Okay,
Hit me,
right.
please.
I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. When I draw, I'm going to lose 2, and then I will mill 2. Right, my graveyard's getting big now.
White board.
I have a trigger from my Mystic Remora. Don't know if we really want to draw any more cards, so I'm going to let it go.
A coward.
Yeah, I mean, I've already got a lot of cards, so I'm going to play a Glacial Fortress. And let's tap for 8 Flux Reservoir.
That's pretty nice.
Is that the win con, right?
It could be.
I'm going to go to combat.
It's a pretty good win, Tom.
I'm going to swing at Matt for 3.
Oh.
Okay, so...
Stop giving this man what he wants.
Yeah, but he's the only free attack I've got. So,
Yeah, no effect. So I take 3.
yeah.
I take 2. I take 2 more commander.
Yeah, 2 more command
And
cards.
I've got
I'm going to gain 2.
a trigger for my turn.
Yeah,
Now 3 more cards. Warren Soul Trader. Enduring Innocence. Spymaster's Vault.
Okay. Then on my end step, I must discard a card. I'm going to discard a Serra Ascendant.
Did you
Also
gain
got
life and
Yeah.
did you gain life?
And then you're each going to mill 2.
I mill a Scorpion and
What's wrong
the
with that?
Terror of
Good
Ice.
cast.
I'll pass turn to my good friend Dave.
Thank you very much. I will untap. I will untap swamps and
When you draw, you're going to gain
and
2.
draw. I will gain 2. Right. So, I heard you, Matt, at the beginning mention the word persist, and your graveyard's getting very, very big. I do not like that. So, I'm going to play the Bajuka Bog, and I will choose you to exile your graveyard.
Yarn.
Back to square one.
I get the feeling you're going to try and do some bouncy bounce with all that, and I'm not about that. So that comes in tapped. Bajuka Bog, chosen to exile. That's fine. So,
You have to take Preserve.
I was going to say, I think Chilton first.
Yeah, you should have attacked me first.
would it?
Yeah, because you would have exiled another 7
Yeah,
cards.
yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to take it back?
no,
No,
it's all right. I live.
no, stop for him.
I live by mistake.
I'll allow you to take it back.
I grow and I learn. So
Just 7 goblins. Yeah, you're going to be like, oh, there's a goblin thing.
if it just so happens, then okay, that's okay, fair enough. That wasn't maybe the most optimum thing to do, but we live and we learn. So sorry, apologies. I'll just do this now. I'll tap 4. for a Scepter of Eternal Glory.
Okay, would you like to pay the 1 for Ristic Study?
It's on cast, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to lose 2 life, and then I'm going to build 2.
All part of the plan. It is
The
all
hell?
part of the
And a
plan.
silence.
So I will go to combat.
Bring it.
I kind of want to attack Christian. I'm not going to.
Why do you want to attack me?
Yeah,
Because
what's Christian done?
I have a serious.
I actually also prefer you attacking Matt.
I don't because
Wasn't
I know not.
I'm enabling everyone.
Yeah, like I'm asking you to hit me in a game of Commander.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
I've got a big boy.
Was that
Yeah, not
hard for
quite,
the
yeah, but-
for one of the unsets? Please, sir, may I have another?
No, okay. We'll go 7 full swing. I really want to hit Christian,
Okay,
but
then you can split it up if you want. I just want to get hit.
I know you do because you want to mill.
Well, I can't get you now.
And yeah, I'm trying not to fall for everyone to fall victim to my mistake, but
Look at him; he's just sat there like, "Don't look at me. I've just got 20,000 artifacts over
I've
here."
got a big boy right here.
Also, just for all work, Bahamut is in the graveyard, and it is a creature.
And I have got 8
So
artifacts.
it does come back to almost 0 for 9, then destroy cards, then destroy permanents and tron cards. But so what? Saying that, you should still hit me.
I like that. It's definitely hit me. But yeah.
okay. So this is called peer pressure, and unfortunately, I'm a weak man. Matt, please eat 7.
We all need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got some 9 crank triggers.
We have a lot.
Correction Arena, Sacred Foundry, Bloodstained Knife,
Shut
Boro Signet,
No, he's not hit anything yet.
Necropotent,
No.
Canyon Slow. And
Canyon
that is only 7. We got 1 more. Actually,
You're unlucky.
And with that, I will pass the turn to my fellow villain.
Yes, because we are villains. I'm going to tap it.
The heroes wish they could get in on that. That's what they wish.
Little uptick. I am going to tap for the mana, so I'll have the mana float in.
Cool.
So bin and let me go grab. In fact, I have draw. I grab this first, then draw, do it.
Yeah,
so
no, so Sarge doesn't have to. You can draw.
Draw, and
You're gonna
Yeah.
draw what? Lose 2.
You leave
Yeah.
2 on the draw.
Yeah.
Then on the trigger of that being sacked, you then float your mana.
Okay. So yeah, so the
Yeah,
mana's floating now.
We did it right.
Yeah.
I always, it's because I always
Oh, you
forget.
know-
You're getting some comment.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
We've been through this map.
I don't know what Commander
We
cards.
definitely didn't
Yeah.
cut for 2 hours while we argued about the Oracle text of Sarge.
Yes.
This is when I build my soul ring and I don't realise and I can't.
4 hours later.
Yeah, do you know what? I forgot my soul ring apparently.
No.
You never leave house without your soul ring, Nathan.
Never leave your house without your soul ring.
You never leave house. Keys, wallet, soul
Soul
ring.
ring.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I am going to put a 1 mana artifact. I forgot my soul ring apparently, so it's going to be a Phyrexian Dreadnought. So there's going to be a fun couple of triggers here. So when it enters, I have to sacrifice any number of creatures to power 12 or more, or bury, so sacrifice the Dreadnought. I'm going to choose to sacrifice the Dreadnought.
Trigger.
Yes.
When it comes in.
Yeah,
actually,
you get
not
life.
Oh.
And then there's the 2 triggers.
Hey!
Who's going to please life from the Sephiroth brothers?
Shall we just, shall we do the thing?
So you could have just say the same.
I know.
Okay.
Well, they-
This is the one. Is it the one?
And I mill 1 as well
Yeah.
because it makes me trigger that
from my mind.
from mine,
Yeah.
correct. Okay. Oh well.
That's a good cop.
So it is.
Still got your Ristic study.
Yes. Yeah.
I will actually pay for it. I'll be responsible again. I'm going to play a time sim. So I can sacrifice 5.
Oh no, I hate
take an
that.
extra 10. I might not be doing anything with it just yet. I'm going to surveil.
Don't even worry
I'll
about
put that in a bit.
8 artifacts on board. Don't even worry about it.
Reconstruction, I can do 10 and artifacts from my hand.
I don't like the time sip. I'm not a fan of extra turns.
It's a 2 mana artifact I don't really.
Can we just capture that?
Okay,
The blue-white player literally just
I
admitted
don't-
he's not a fan of
I don't like extra turns. I win fair and square.
I have.
Yeah.
Through Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just
I paid the extra 1 for Heuristics, so you have to play the lead in there. Another artifact. Now I haven't paid mana value greater than that this time, which I'm really sad about. I really want to play a big party, but that's not happening. So Matt, you like losing life, don't you?
How do you feel walking me for like?
Do you want 8? I think I'll whack.
I'll
you.
take 8.
I'll smack you with my.
He'll take whatever he
I'll
gets.
tell you.
I'm lying. It's actually 10. because I've got 2 extra artifacts.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, so you can get whack for 10.
I feel like I'm
Beautiful.
really feeding into this right now.
I'm then going to go to my end step, and because I control 4 artifacts, I get to return top each card to my hand. If I control 8, I've got 8. Each opponent will lose that much life. So I wonder what it's to its power as well. So I think what I'm going to do, so I don't get to play the Bahamut, but I think it's better to set up with the Bahamut. So I'll pick this. So everyone's going to lose 9 life.
Ooh. Except you.
And then we're all gonna mill.
9.
9. Okay, cool. Let's go milling again.
Well, what I could have done is I could have done the 12 damage and got the Dreadnought back, and then played the Dreadnought next step and then got back again.
So why don't you do that?
Well, that's
Still not gonna help.
on it.
Any more on your turn?
No, I'll pass them.
How very villainous of you.
On upkeep, I will draw a card and lose 2 life.
Anyone knock 5?
Trigger, we're milling 2.
This and being just so confident and happy is
Yeah,
not
he's very, very happy.
something's going on.
Never seen a player so happy to be on 5 life.
Yeah.
I need to find a way to not immediately die this time. But that's possible.
No, you said you'd
Right.
go down. I want to see you on 1.
Combat.
Oh.
Mill 2. Persist. Good thing I know what that card does.
Yeah.
Legion of the Iron Throne. My terror has flying. There you.
Okay.
You know, I'm 17 life.
The only way I live is by creature activating that reservoir.
Okay, so you hit me for 3, is that, yeah?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I just have a trigger. I can pay 2 mana to return a creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield step. It's got 3 or less CMC. And I am going to get a Bartholomew.
And so you're gonna that is actually a loss of life there as well for your land. So you can,
No. I'm paying 2 generic.
Oh, do you pay 2 generic?
It's 2 generic.
Oh, sorry, my misunderstanding.
I'm a responsible addict. We are playing 2 then. Past the 3rd.
Okay, untap.
Lose that life. Lose that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose 2 life. I'm
Don't
gonna
do
mill
that.
2. Right, okay. Oh, I missed the trigger to gain a life. Sorry from the bathroom. Follow me. I'm gonna do it. It might be relevant.
Game 1, life.
Right. Okay. This is a bit of a difficult one because I want to gain an absolute load of life, but I can't.
Well, let's attack 2.
I play a Plains. You said I can just attack you.
I mean, I'm detonating.
Alright, I'll swing at you for 2. Alright, I'll gain 2. You'll
Thank
lose 2. That's
I
amount of damage.
mill 2.
Yep.
Ultimate of hierarchy. Excited.
Pass.
Oh,
Bold. I like it.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't like
I'm
that.
going to pass. Do I need to discard? Yes, I do.
I'm having those
I'm going to
pioneers.
discard a Sapphire Medallion because I would have played it by now if I wanted it.
I'm having those serious ones where I
Yeah.
shot against Azorius. I was mono black, you were Azorius, and every single time you just play the land and then passed. I knew I was in for a bad time. Upkeep, no upkeep triggers, I'll draw and gain that life. Great. Ooh. So I will tap, I believe I can tap Scepter of Eternal Glory for 3.
Yep.
So I'll do that. And I will play Lively Dirge. Oh, sorry, I need 1 more. So I will tap the Barrow Downs to return up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 4 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Pretty good.
I will bring out Gravecrawler, which is 1, and Morbid Optionist, which is 3. My maths tells me that is 4.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to gain 2.
Perfect. Cool. So we have things and stuff and things. Do I want to do that first or do I want to do that? Problem is, I don't have any other way, I don't think, to get another zombie, so I think. Do I get to draw the 2? You know what? I think I will. I'll just equip the Skull Clan to the Gravecrawler now. Gravecrawler dies. I gave.
Sephiroth trigger.
So we got Sephiroth triggers.
In this case, I somewhat would like to gain a life, but can we point them opposite direction?
No, not at me. Don't point at me. Don't point at me. Nathan's going to kill us all, so I'm.
Getting a life. Cool. So that was the Sephi triggers.
But then also you're going to draw 2.
And I get to
That's
draw
3
2.
because of Morbid Opportunity, so you're going to gain 6.
And then I draw another one from Morbid Optionist. That is very, very interesting. That was like, you know what? Not bad at this game.
Can you get rid of the time sieve? The time sieve is like the real
I'm
problem.
going to tell you now, I am not going to use that for next turn. It's a 2-mana artifact. That's literally it.
Yeah,
Because I want my 8 artifact.
we'll think about it. But I don't think that way. But I suppose I could. No. Okay, I will just go to combat then. You know,
If you swing the shield, you've got a block.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I mean, he's the owner of the bush that we work at.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
we've got a visit next week. It could be the royal bush.
he did call HR on you for that undisclosed reason, though.
He did, and I feel like we can't do that. Do you know what?
that was professional courtesy. I was keeping you in a job with that one.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm gonna see you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Psych you up. Shieldred's coming out. You're not gonna block with the big thing.
He doesn't bother. He
Big thing's down.
Didn't care.
Big thing whack, man.
What about the other big thing?
There's not in.
Maybe you could block with Golbez.
No, Golbez stays.
You got no fun. Okay, and with that, I will pass the 10.
I will untap. And I will draw. I lose 2.
Lose.
Good build too.
Oh, no,
Wow, every time.
Every single time.
Every
I do it,
single
it's
time
fine.
we do.
So I think I'd have to avoid using that at the moment because I'm starting to run low on life. I'm going to want to. You've still got the
Well, as long as you've got less than 50, mate.
4. Do you want to do another? Yeah, I'll pick for the Ristic line. I've been very, very diligent with that.
You are.
I'm going to play Roaming Throne. I'm going to need
my
wizards.
days. Oh my.
So,
Right. Okay. What current wizards have you got?
Golbez.
It's got that.
So what will that do? To,
If a triggered ability of another creature you roll the chosen type triggers, it triggers additional time.
You bring back 2 creatures.
Yeah.
Domes was the double.
Well, it goes to my hand. It doesn't go to the battlefield, but
I'm gonna.
the damage does where you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna respond.
Oh, okay. With the Roaming Throne.
Yeah. I'm gonna mana drain it.
Oh, so it's counted, so I
Yeah.
don't get to get the survey.
And trigger. I'm gonna gain a life.
Cool. Oh, that makes sense.
No, I don't think that's good for us.
No.
Is the
Oh, I
Roaming
didn't know
Throne.
that, my guy.
And it's 4 mana, so I'll get 4 mana on it.
I'll swing my my big guy then.
How big's the big guy?
In fact, I'll swing the just the big guy. He's a 9.
I've blocked my Soul Warden.
Yeah, so one guys. And then I'll go to my enter.
I'd like to have a before you go to
Yes.
Sorry,
Sorry,
that's past the like some taxing gloves.
before you do that, there was a Sephiroth.
You can.
Oh,
Sephiroth
Sephiroth
triggered as
trigger.
well.
Oh my
yeah.
god, huge. Yeah, train you for one as well.
Oh yeah. So I get trade for one, and you get one.
I get one.
Are you doing it to me as well?
And of course, I'm aiming at you. You're
So it's exile,
What?
it is a social life with a basic land card, just on the battlefield card.
Cool. That helps me a bit actually. So and yeah, Island, and I will pass. That's for sure.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, draw. Lose 2.
Yep.
Mill 2. Land and a land. No, not
That's a very small pile of cards you've got there now. What's your deck?
Yeah.
Oh, we missed it, but we'll go back for it because I've remembered. We missed a Ristic Study trigger on the swords or aspect.
Oh, see.
Which is relevant, you say.
Yeah.
It's relevant because I mill 1 more card if I pay for it. But I think you're my best chance at winning this game instead of me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Have your card.
Okay, cool. So you lose 1. You
Yes, but don't forget you'll be losing life on the card draw
yeah.
as well.
So I lose
So I don't
2.
believe
And
it
then
was
I'll
triggered
do.
when I played Lively Dirge as well.
Oh yeah. So
So,
we're forgetting all these triggers, and
next
then I'll
time,
have 2 from the live.
the
Dirge as
important
well.
thing is we remember eventually, like birthdays or Christmas.
We normally just miss a trick, but because it's not necessarily that good. Oh, I'd need to draw 1 as well.
Where did I lose that extra life from?
You said to pay the. Oh no, you
No,
didn't. Pay.
I did.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, cool. Right, we got there again. Eventually, crowd.
We got
And now
We made it.
back to Matt's turn.
Back to my turn. Yes, I'm going to pay 3 mana. I'm going to cast a free Fire Action. I would then go to combat. We have a terror trigger for myself to mill.
Sorry, Ristic Study on the.
No.
So
Another land.
I'll lose 2.
And the land.
Mill 2.
I am then going to move to combat. I'm going to attack with terror.
I will fly.
Dave, unfortunately, you are the weakest link in this case.
Yeah, I'll block it with my face. So how much is that, sorry?
You take 3.
1, 2, 3.
I can pay 2 mana to return a creature card from my graveyard. My graveyard available with power 3 or less. To pay for that, I'm going to activate my mana components using a life. That's going to trigger a helmet card. Has Alter. Sure. And then I'm also going to use Fresh's Ultra ability to sacrifice Bartholomew.
So that'll be Sephiroth triggers.
Yes. I will then bring back.
I feel like I'm not doing much, but I really need to get to fucking like. Why, like,
You're playing Azorius, you don't do anything.
yeah. I shouldn't have played the Flux Reservoir. It's been pointless on the game. What else would you like? There's too much draining going on.
You don't have the mana for the.
I don't have the
I feel
mana
bad
to
with having
actually-
the shieldred on the field. The shieldred on the field really, I think, hampered you in that.
Right. And with Putrid Goblin on the battlefield, I think it's a situation where I simply have to.
I think I'm gonna be a liar. I said I wasn't gonna use the time sip. I think I'm gonna use it now because my Golbez is dead.
Well, you're on.
You're
on
using
the
it
exit,
to...
then I get to take an F10 after max.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
that's
I take an F10 after this. So I get to skip the queue and do it.
So
Sure.
you did, but then does it
Yeah.
go to Matt? Or does it then...
No, you go-
No,
Okay,
I'm,
fine,
it goes to
So,
Christian.
I wasn't gonna do it, but Golbez is dead, so I think I have to do it because I think Christian might win or Matt might be able to do something. So
Go on.
If
If
you
you,
get
want
one
to
to
sack that
sack
time, Sid, you go for it, mate.
I'm gonna sack the Mind Crank as well. So
You want a big horrible person.
three,
Take an
four.
turn.
To be fair, I do feel like something highly obvious is going on over here, which is scary,
And
but...
I guess I'm gonna get rid of my big fight. There we go.
Oh.
Big fight.
Is that classed as a sacrifice?
It is, yes.
How many creatures does it sacrifice?
One.
One.
So I'll take two. Because I feel like I'm gonna get drained out, so I was like, I feel like I have to.
So how many creatures have died so far this turn? I've had one.
Oh, sorry, I've been missing more adoptions. I thought that was my turn. It's not. It's
She's going to
meant
throw
to
another card.
Yeah, so you get to
So-
draw.
I'll draw and gain 2.
Yeah.
I think I should have drew one when you sacrifice something to Phyrexian Altar as well.
Yeah, this is one per turn. It's one per turn. We got it. We got it.
There you go.
How
So,
many?
like, chat, don't worry. This game's getting really complicated.
Oh, of course, because
Yeah.
you sacrificed that and had to sacrifice everything at the end
Yeah.
step of Matt's turn. Got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's only still because you
That's only still six. So I can flip both of our Sephiroth
Both.
because I can action also to get rid of Putrid Goblin in this, and then that's one creature dying this turn.
Do you want to action broker a little Sephiroth? I mean, we've got to do it.
It drains Nathan for 4 more.
I mean, we've got to.
I think we have to at this
We
point.
have to.
So in response to so in response to you time saving with now 2 creatures having died this turn, I am going to activate my Astronaut's Altar.
Mhm.
I am going to sacrifice Putrid Goblin. It
Yeah.
will come back with a -1 counter. We have 2 drain triggers.
Yeah.
I am assuming.
That's 3 creatures dead this turn.
Yeah.
Creatures, and then Terra, you have done your job. I will see you later.
Okay, so that's 4 creatures. So we have the.
Sephiroth can now flip.
Here we go. It's Sephiroth. It's Sephiroth.
I have-
It's Sephiroth.
So we now have an emblem. And what does the emblem say?
It's
So-
what that is.
We've got the emblem here,
Okay, whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life,
Yep.
and you gain 1 life. We have 2 of them.
and I think it's fair to say the emblem is shared.
Yeah, we will both
How did dice on 2? Just so we
Sure.
know the 2, or
And then that actually leaves me with 2 floating mana
sorry, I'm black.
this turn, to which I can cast. Local Catherine.
Oh.
I have a Mystic Study trigger.
Enjoy.
Okay, I will draw a card. I will lose 2, but I don't mill this time.
And now, whenever a creature dies, it's each opponent now loses
Yeah.
1 life in game 3. So right now, if a creature dies, we can potentially drain Nathan for 3. Give me a moment because I have 6 of it.
6 of what?
I have 6 drain damage on Nathan on my board.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. And I would have potentially one more on that as well, because it's
So
dies,
we've
we
got-
some sugar.
I sacrifice Putrid Goblin. That's 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
I sacrifice Sulapuk, this. That's 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
And then cast 7, 8. For 1.
The one off to kill Nathan,
But
Oh.
I die off the draw then.
but then Nathan dies off the draw.
Yeah.
So I can do it in response to Shielded trigger. I will need a broker some kind of alliance. I literally sacrificed my entire board to do it. Like I'm left with absolutely nothing.
I mean,
I can't really afford to alliance with anybody. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing.
I'll protect you.
And I've been
Sounds like a plan, yeah.
Right.
I've been from like 30 life to no life.
Oh, he's sad.
And that actually leaves me with
I want to bug him.
3 mana, which I can do absolutely nothing with. But it is what it is.
I want you
So-
to do it.
With that done, Dual Book in play, now with Children in play, I can actually do something relatively cool. Sorry, Nathan. So I can sacrifice my Putrid Goblin, the Zulapok Cutthroat play, and 2 Sephiroths.
Oh, 2 emblems.
Two emblems in play. We deal 3 damage. So I will sacrifice Putrid Goblin. I'm going to generate, let's say, a black. It now goes to graveyard for real. Each of my opponents take 1, and I gain 1.
But I will also gain 1, so I'm neutral.
Yes, and then Nathan will take 3, assuming we both play the triggers.
Yep.
I can then sacrifice my Sephiroth. The emblem is in play. Sephiroth doesn't need to be in play for the emblem to trigger. So 3 more damage will be dealt.
So
I gain 2. We're even.
Yep.
And you lose 1, sorry.
At least 3.
And then I can with the 2 floating mana, which is black, I'm going to cast a Beat Up Massacre on 0. And then there's another Cutthroat. Will come in. I'm going to sacrifice it to my Ultra Dementia. That's 3 more damage.
Yeah, because it's
Direction alter.
I
thought your Pokemon Threat was already in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was already in, sorry. And then whenever a creature I control dies, so it's now you're losing 2, so you now will lose 1 life, and you will lose 2 life.
Yeah.
No, so I'm losing 4 then.
And you lose 4, and you.
Oh no!
That was mean. That.
They're very mean.
I'm incredibly sorry.
I
had to do what I had to do, but the extra turn fizzles. Christian, don't kill me.
Oh, when you play the Beat Up Massacre, do you play the one for risk today? No. Okay. So I'll draw. I'll lose 2.
And I have 3 lands in play. Go ahead.
Sorry, everyone. You know what this is?
The golden phone.
Hello, Chad Magic. Yes, Bjorn. No, I've no idea where he is. No idea. Well, you want to find out? Okay. Bjorn's saying we should find out where Wally is as part of the competition. So if you want to win a play mat, yeah, it could be you, right? Some lovely sleeves and a deck box, or Final Fantasy. All you've got to do is put "Where's Wally" in the comment and like and subscribe to the video. Thank you very much, Bjorn from Ultra Pro. Yes, Ultra Pro are the best products on the market, and our viewers should buy them. See you later. Right.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, lovely.
And annoying that he calls it every single time you play Commander. But
if you choose this moment,
on draw, I will lose 2. Then in my main phase, I will gain 4 mana. I will play a command tower. I'm going to use one of my floating colourless mana to play a Soul Ring. Trigger, I'll gain a life from my 8 Flux Reservoir. I am going to use another one of the colourless mana, Anno White, to cast a Soul's Grace targeting Sephiroth. Oh, no, I can't target Sephiroth. I have to target Shieldred to gain 4 life.
In response, name's Mischief, and I believe I can target your dude.
What does it do?
Change target spell with a single target.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to redirect it to your guy. So I lose mana equal to its mana value.
Okay, you're going to gain. You're going to lose 2. I'm going to gain 2, but I'm also going to gain 2 from this. So I'm going to gain 4, going to 26.
Cool. Do I need to Mystic Study that again? I don't, do I? It's not fair.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I do. No, I'm going to have you draw.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to lose 2 life.
Got you, boy.
I'm going to use the final 2 colourless floating and a blue to cast a Solve the Equation. On fast trigger, I'm going to gain 3.
Didn't do what I thought it done. Oh, I need to read. I need to learn to read. I'm sorry. I thought that was something else. That's a gain life card. No.
I'm going to get a Beacon of Immortality, which has double target player's life total. Shuffle it into its library. I'm going to go to combat. Matt, I'm going to swing you for 2 mana. I'm going to gain 2. Then I'm going to attempt to cast the Beacon of Immortality. There's a trigger here. I'm going to gain 3, 4. Oh, you'll get. Thanks, Matt. Matt's keeping track of me.
I'm a storm player right now.
I'm going to gain 4 more.
So,
and then this will resolve.
Just for the viewers to know and the table to know, Beacon of Immortality is doubling a player's life total, is gaining life.
Yeah.
So with the trigger on the start, he's going to gain 33 more life. With Hope on the battlefield, he's already gained 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'd both be milling 48 cards.
That doesn't hurt me as much as it hurts you.
It shows certainly does.
But the most important thing is, does this spell resolve?
I'm playing Mardu.
Yeah,
Can I just read what it did again?
Yeah, double.
Target players I've seen.
it's going to resolve. So I'm
misread what the other card did, and I had this. It's my fault.
going to
Sorry.
go to 66. Oh yeah, that would have really helped.
Yeah,
that would have really, that would have really
That would have
helped.
completely changed.
So I go to 66. Then I would like to move to my end step.
Let's get shuffled in, by the way.
Oh, let's get shuffled in. Relevant. You see now?
That's incredibly relevant.
Yeah.
That's incredibly...
So now I have over 50 lives for the 8th
Yeah.
reservoir. I would like to go to my end step.
I'm thinking before phase change whether to do something.
It's guaranteed. Good one. Even if you try to cast it, he domes you for 50. The spell fizzles. It resolves. I mill my entire deck. I draw a card I lose.
So we just mill and see what happens then?
I mean, you can try it.
Wait, but he's definitely going to mill inside.
Like you can try it. Like he can just respond with a different reservoir. Basically the imp's mischief has made you lose the game. Like that single play has actually lost you the entire game.
No, don't say that.
Unfortunately-
They feel.
I'm not going to sleep
but
tonight.
You can sleep in the bush.
It's pretty.
Yeah, but he didn't know I was going to play.
It's pretty locked in. I don't think you really can win this game because kills you instant speeds. I lose when hopes trigger resolve.
Can I go to my end step?
I mean, you can still cast it. It won't change the outcome of the game, but the game's over. So
But I get beamed. No, I'll do one more turn just to show off the cards then. Go on. You can go to your end step.
Okay, so you are each going to mill how many?
I said 40. It doesn't matter in my case. I'm
Yep.
dead.
So you're going to basically both mill them.
Mill 48, yeah?
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? Oh.
And then it doesn't really matter because you don't really have to mill. Because you don't really have to mill because I'm just gonna right. In response, I'm gonna ping you for I'm gonna pay 50 life. And Dave, I'm gonna dome you for 50. I'm gonna do 50 damage to you.
17, 18,
I think you're dead, dude.
19.
Dave, let it go, Dave.
Unfortunately,
Let it go. Good game, anyone. Everybody. Good game. Well.
I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. No, very good game. Very
I'm
good game.
sorry for poor old
Sorry.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Because you were all very mean to
I
Nathan.
didn't even want to use that
Yeah.
pen spell, but I knew I was going to die. So I was like, I have to go.
Well, thanks very much for doing this. Thank you very much, Nathan, for building a deck.
Yeah,
Please
no, thank
do
you
not
very
forget
much for the
to enter the competition. You've got a comment, where's Wally, in the comments. You can add some funny stuff to it if you want. Just comment, where's Wally? We want to know where he is. Where do you think?
I was going to say, seriously, if you know where he is, please let us know.
Yeah, actually,
he's,
seriously, we don't.
he's not answering his phone. We're
10
worried.
PM. Do you know where Wally is?
his tracker's turned off. He could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got him. I had a microchip.
Okay.
Right, we'll be right back with the post game wrap. Don't go anywhere. Bye for now.
Nice one, guys.
Nice one. This kid. Yes. What do you mean? Yes, I won.
Well, I got close. Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. I'm joined by Matt here, by the way. This is not Wally.
Not Wally. Famously not Wally.
Yeah, famously not Wally. So, Matt, how did you think the game went?
I think it was actually, for a man with 3 lands, a very interactive, fun game.
I think that's the most effective I've seen to on 3 lands outside of like CDH.
Yeah, I mean, you only need 1 man to kill someone, and I have 3, so.
Yeah.
I should have killed everyone.
Well, luckily for me, Dave doesn't know how his mischief works. So,
Very lucky for you. Dave doesn't know Black Cat.
yeah. Well, I thought giving him the mono back was right, but no. To be fair, we did just wake him up out of the bush. So, if you enjoyed the game and you want to know more about the post game wrap, more about the decks, please consider joining our Patreon. It starts at just £1 a month, and patrons at the top tier get access to that bonus content.
So many goodies.
So many goodies, right? Well, you're doing a really good job, Matt.
Thank you.
Matt's first time
Look,
doing this.
I'm not Wally, but I'm close.
I told him you've got to do it first time. Yeah. Anyway, we are also going to be in MagicCon Atlanta. Not Matt, but me and Wally are. So if you want to go to Atlanta, please do it. And do not forget to enter the competition to win some of our. We're pointing at these playmats,
Yes.
but these actually aren't the playmats.
Well, the other play
The other playmat, we've boxed them back up, so you could actually win a playmat that was.
we played with on the show, that's got to be worse than something else.
Yeah. It's probably actually worth a bit less, to be honest with you. But you're not going to be putting it on eBay or other auction sites. You're going to be playing with them, but you just need to comment below, where's Wally?
Where's Wally?
And maybe if they guess, they might even get it right.
Maybe. Unlikely.
Yeah, unlikely.
Wally's somewhat weird.
Somewhere very strange.
It's
Right, anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you very much. We'll catch you next time on Chad Magic. Bye for now.
See ya.